What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching the video here with me, your boy, on N54 and more. So you guys, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. I'm sure you see what this video is about. So we're gonna get into that. But first, peep the merch. Peep the merch. The merch of the king. It's a good friend of mine's, brother of mine. His Twitch, he streams games, you know, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put his Twitch right down here and his Instagram right up here, so you guys can go ahead and follow him. So we're getting ready to change the steering wheel out on the E36, but first my work area is dirty, so I'm gonna need to go ahead and clean that all up. You know, I'd love to stay in the merch, but kind of not trying to get it dirty. So let me go ahead and hit the bench and we'll get ready to start.
Your man hit your phone, wanna make a ride. Swerving in your car, doing make a ride. Almost at the club, baby.
Alright, well, I'm back. Got out of the shirt and cleaned up the workbench. So let me head inside real quick and grab the steering wheel and stuff. Okay, so here we've got the steering wheel, we've got the quick release, and we've got the short hub. So this is gonna be the first time that I've opened any of this stuff. As you can see, still not even open, and haven't opened any of this. I think I did open this, and I put this on my Instagram. But yeah, so let's go ahead and unbox some stuff. Okay, so we got everything unboxed. Hub, steering wheel, quick release. Everything looks good. All the connections and everything look really good. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the car. So I'll try to do this as quick as possible, just to get everything out the way real quick. First thing I'm gonna do is make sure you disconnect your battery terminal. Disconnect the negative, just like that. I need to clean off these terminals because it's been sitting for a while. But and then sit for about 10 minutes, let everything dissipate, and then go ahead and start pulling the airbag and everything. All right, so I've got a couple tools here. We'll see what else I need. I know I need to grab Phillips too. So first thing I'll be doing is back here, I'll be removing the, let's see if I can point to it, the T25. That's right back there in that slot, and then there's also one on this side, so you see that hole. And then down bottom here there is a Phillips down here, because I will be removing this lower piece in order to get to the connections. So once I take off the airbag, then I'll be able to disconnect the plug and remove the, what you'll call it, airbag, and then pull the bolt. Remove that, remove all the clips and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my camera over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll put everything on the screen, but I need some music to work to, so let's go ahead and get started with this thing. Okay, so we've got that off now. Airbag off, bottom piece down here off. So this piece right here is actually the airbag wire right here. So let me rotate that. So I'll rotate that to the side and pull it down, and then I'll just, can't see it properly, my bad. And then I'll disconnect this plug. All right, so what next thing I'm gonna do is pull this This is a 16mm socket. I'll have an impact gun, make sure to hold the wheel so it doesn't move. Don't want to break the clock spring, which I'll need. So let me go ahead and knock this off and disconnect that wire. Okay, well, it's been about 2 days. This is the clock spring that came out of my car. I already knew I had a problem immediately once I pulled this out and I didn't see the bolts on the back. So they're charging like 100 for it on eBay and like 200 brand new. Ended up going to the junkyard this morning and I was able to pick up this one, which is the one that bolts up to the short hub. I was able to pick this up for like $35 and got the whole steering wheel. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and clean it up, and then I'll swap it over, and then we'll be ready to put the short hub into the car, and we'll get on with the rest of this video. Alright, so this doesn't line up too perfectly, but I want to have all the screws in there, so I'm going to go ahead and get my drill, and I'm going to wallow these out just a little bit more in order to get this fitting perfectly. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I used a 1364 drill bit, drilled out the inside a little bit, so I got all of them to bolt up, and it looks really good. This still moves, so I'm gonna have to do something to secure it because the other one's different. And also this little small piece on the inside, this little plastic piece, isn't there anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure that out. Figure out the front piece, because the front piece, obviously I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that this hole is too small, it's too big for this screw. So what I'm gonna do is figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Ground this out. I really only need this wire, but I'm gonna make sure I ground it out still. I don't really need it actually. I'm probably not going to, because this wire is not even gonna be used. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll be ready to put it in the car. So this is actually the positive that I need for the car. So I pulled this piece out. You'll see it if you have it like mine. And I'm going to just cut it from here, splice in this piece to here, and then I'm gonna cut off this one, and I'm gonna cut off the other two on the front, and then we'll have my brown for power up here. Alright, so I was just lining everything up, but then I realized it doesn't make sense for me to pull it back out after I already put it back in. So I've got it in here. Can't really see that too well, but I lined it up as best as possible so it's straight up and down. Then over here I've got this plugged in. I had a piece that came with the short hub. I think it may go for this, but I'll see about that. I also spliced the power wire in here, so this brown one. The blue one I cut, so I'm probably just gonna cut this off and then see if maybe I'll probably cut these off too, but I don't know, because my airbag light is already on since I don't have another seat in here. But so yeah, that's connected, this is connected, it's gonna sit up here. I'll probably zip tie it. Now the issue is this area right here, it's moving, so I have to get something to stop it since the dowel is on the other side. But I'm gonna figure that out now, and then I'll let you guys see what I figured out and came up with. Okay, so what I did here is I just cut a little piece in the plastic, and so this piece could protrude out, and it stops it from let me see if I can move it. Stops it from moving back and forth. Hopefully that'll be good enough. I may cut a little deeper so that it comes out a little further, but as of right now, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the bolt, and then we will be in business, ready to put on the rest of it. Okay, so everything that I've done so far, I put back on this lower piece down here, put the top piece back on. This clock spring isn't moving. Inside here, I've got the plug that came with it, so I guess this is supposed to turn off the airbag light. Doesn't matter, I don't have my other seat. don't need this ground because this wire isn't going to anything anymore. So I'm just tucking everything inside here and letting it sit like that. This wire is going to be my power wire, this brown one. However, it doesn't plug up to this because it's too big. So what I'm going to do is cut off this one, splice it onto here because this is a bigger size, and then I'll be able to slap this on along with its spacers, and I'll bolt it right up, and then we'll see if the horn works when we put everything together. Alright, so I've redone this connection, so this will go on properly now. So what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to connect this to this, and I'm going to connect this one to this piece right here, and then I'll be able to, the horn should work, so we'll see. So let me go ahead and hook everything up, I guess. Alright, they're bolted up, so tightened up and everything. So now I'm gonna try to put the short quick release on, and then try to put the steering wheel and the horn on and see how that goes. Or I'll just put this onto the steering wheel and then whatever else. So let's put this on now. Ooh, that was nice. That was very nice. So we'll go ahead and grab the steering wheel now and try to put that on. Alright, so this is how it is looking. It is looking good as hell. I love how this looks. This is beautiful. So I just connected the battery back. Let's see if the horn works. It works, baby. So we are in business. So I'm gonna go take it for a little drive. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. Took a lot longer than I expected since I had to go get a different clock spring. Made it work though. Much cheaper route, much cheaper route, and it's good. So I'm going to drive it, see how it sounds, see how it feels, and then there's more to come. I got the clutch and everything else, so I'll be putting that in whenever I get a chance to. So, if you haven't already done so, make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, turn on notifications. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.